In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to enable and create a restore point to protect your Windows computer. A restore point is essentially a snapshot of your Windows system files and installed applications at a specific point in time. Restore points can be created manually or by Windows when updating the system or making other important changes such as installing new software. You should specially look into creating restore point before you update drivers such as GPU drivers or network drivers, for example. First, I'm going to demonstrate how you can do this on your Windows 11 computer. Then I will show you how you can do this on your Windows 10 computer. To create and enable the Windows restore point, first click on your Start menu, go to Settings. Under Systems, go to the bottom of the list and find the option called About. Under About, you'll see this panel called Device Specifications. In Device Specification, you will have related links and one of the option called System Protection. If you click on that link, it will open System Properties. Under System Protection tab, you will have this information called System Restore. So currently we do not have the System Restore enabled, and the protection is turned off for your main system drive, which is the C drive. Another way to get to this place is to open your Start and start typing restore. And the first option on the Start menu when you start searching for the restore point will say create a restore point, and if you open that, and that will also get you to the same place. What you need to do here is to select your C drive or the drive that containing your Windows operating system and click configure. In here you can turn on the system protection. By enabling the system protection, you can undo any changes to your operating system or the files within it, such as registry keys, from the point where the system protection restore has been created. In other words, by creating a system restore point, you will be able to roll it back to what your machine used to be before something goes wrong. Under disk usage, you can decide how much of disk you will be allocating for your system restore files. You also have the option to delete previously created system restore files, especially if you want to conserve some space. In my opinion, with SSDs being very small and not having enough room, I would recommend at least putting around 20% of your drive for restore options. However, if you have a larger drive and you want to increase this percentage, you are more than welcome to do that. Once you select the amount that you're going to put it aside for restore, you're going to click Apply and click OK. So now what's going to happen is that your C drive, the 20% of C drive in this case, which is 11.07 gigabyte, will be used to create restore points. But even though you have configured the restore point and turn on the restore options, currently there are no restore points being created on your device. To create your first restore point, what you can do is go down here and click the button called Create, and it will ask you to name your restore point. So I'm just gonna name it as test point, and I'm gonna put today's date. You can do whatever you like, and then you're gonna click Create. It'll take few minutes, and after it processes through, and you will get a message saying the restore point was successfully created. Now, if you go back to configure, you will see that 3.67 megabytes of data has been been used for restore point. So it doesn't actually take a lot of data to create restore point. So more you allocate, the more points you're gonna have for restoration. But it doesn't mean that it's gonna use all that data right away. But just keep in mind, whenever you allocate an amount for restore process, that will be taken aside from your usable hard drive space. So for example, in this Windows 11 professional machine, in the virtual environment, only took 3.67 megabyte to create that restore point. So that's how you create the restore point and turn that option on your Windows 11 machine. So let's go ahead and see how you can do that on a Windows 10 machine. So I'm going to log into my Windows 10 machine and then look at how we can create the system restore and enable it. If you would like to know how you can create a dual boot system like what I have here, I will leave a link below in the description, and you can go and watch that video on dual boot. But for now, we're just going to look at how we can create a restore point on Windows 10 Professional. On this Windows 10 machine, you can follow the similar steps as Windows 11 machine in order to create the system restore point. The easiest way to get there is to go to Start and type Restore. And that will get you to create restore point option, and you can open that. And the window is very similar, and you have the C drive that you need to pick for your system restore options. And just like before, you're going to click Configure, and you're going to set aside the amount of hard drive space for system restore. And you can enable system protection from up here, and then apply and click OK, and then just hit create just like before. And again, you give a name just like before and click create, and in few minutes you will get the confirmation saying the restore point was successfully created. And if you go back to configure, you can see that it only took 9.28 megabyte of the allocated 8.79 gigabyte of the restore space. Another way to open system restore on your Windows 10 machine without searching is to go to Start and then go to Control Panel, and then go to System and Security. Click on System. On the left hand side, you will have the option called System Protection, and that will open the system properties. Under the System Protection tab, you have the System Restore, which is the same option that we just turned on. So that's how you create a system restore point and turn on the automatic system restore point options on Windows 10 and Windows 11 machines. Now I'm going to show you how you can restore from a system restore point. To do that, we have to open the same place, same options that we open for the create a system restore. And in here, you have the option called System Restore. If you click on that button, it will give you the option called System Restore window. And just follow through the steps by clicking Next. And remember the system restore point we just created called Test in this Windows 10 machine. We're going to select that option, and we're going to click Next. And it's going to be our local C drive, and we're going to click Finish. And it will give you a warning saying once the system restore has been started, it cannot be interrupted. Do you want to continue? And you're going to click Yes. And that will go through the process of system restoration. And these are the exact same steps you will be doing on your Windows 11 machine, which I will not be showing to you right now. But what's going to happen in either situation, your Windows PC is going to reboot and it's going to give you this working on updates. Don't turn off your computer. And then it'll give you this restoration process window. And it'll say system restore is initializing, and then it'll start restoration process. So this is a really great option if you are updating your drivers, as I mentioned before, or you are changing some system files or registry keys for whatever the reason that you are doing it for. Before you change those files or before you update any drivers, you should create these restore points so that if something goes wrong, you can use this to get back your PC to what it was before. Once the system restoration process has been completed, your Windows machine will reboot. Whether it's Windows 10 or Windows 11, it doesn't matter. It's the same process. So I'm not going to show you both, but it's the same. And you'll be greeted with your login screen. Basically, now I have a restored version of my Windows 10 machine in this here. So that's how you create and enable the system restore point on your Windows computer. And you will also come up with a confirmation message saying system restore has been successfully completed, and it is restore on this particular, restore from this particular time and date. And that's everything for today. And if you have any comments or questions or concerns about how you can enable and create a system restore point, please leave a comment below. I would highly recommend that everybody turn on the system restore point, even if you don't actually update any drivers or anything else, especially once you get a Windows computer right out of the box. This is the first thing I usually do. It will give you a peace of mind that if something goes wrong, if something gets corrupted, you may be able to get back your machine to what it is by just clicking few buttons. Please make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. Again, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and I will try to get back to you. Until next time, have a nice day.